Well, Priyadarshan, what's up next?
Well, Rishabh, up next is our review of the Tata Safari Storm. We had it as a long-term test car in our fleet for 3 months. Our colleague Muntasir Mirkar used it for about 8,000 kilometers. And here's what he has to say about how the car fares over a long period of time.
The Tata Safari Storme is probably the biggest vehicle we've had on our long-term fleet till date. It's been with us for about 3 months now. The image of the Safari that I've always had is the older one, the first generation Safari that ever came out. But Tata Motors have done a major refresh with the Storm. They've added a lot of bits in there, a lot of gadgets, a lot of equipment, and all in all, it's a great vehicle now. It's big, it's tall, it's butch, it's macho, it's not really that easy to drive if you're tiny and if you're petite, but for an average sized guy, for an average male, it's probably one of the best vehicles you can drive because you really own the road when you drive a Tata Safari. The car's got Bluetooth, it's got a great music system, it's got power steering, it's got power windows with auto roll down on all 4 windows. That's a feature not even bigger cars give. It's got electric mirrors, it's got rear air conditioning vents, it's got everything. The car's got a lot of space inside as well. It's got lots of space on the front, it's got lots of space on the rear seat, it's got lots of storage space in the back as well. You can fold the seats down to make even more space for a lot more luggage. When we got the Safari Storme in our garage, it had done about 300 kilometers. That's basically just driving it from Bombay to Pune to hand it over to us. Now we've already clocked in about 8,500 kilometers of city driving, of highway driving, and a bit of off-roading as well. It's very comfortable to drive. The driving position is awesome. You see everything around you. Mileage-wise, it's not giving too much. You would expect more from a diesel engine, but I'd say for a car this size, about 12 to 13 kilometers per liter overall is not bad at all. Under that massive boot is the 2.2 VariCOR diesel engine from Tata Motors. Of course, it's not that refined. It is an SUV after all. It's got 140 PS of power and 320 Newton meters of torque. Very powerful, very torquey. Of course, you have to wait for that turbocharger to kick in before you can do much with that engine, because under that rev range, which is about 1800 RPM, there's really nothing much. The car really is sluggish under that rev range. But once you keep it over the turbo, it's really, really fun to drive. At the end of 3 months, it's time for the Tata Safari Storme to go back to Tata Motors. Over 8,000 kilometers clocked by us. Brilliant in city traffic. Great on the highways, and it's decent off-road as well. That's one thing I really like about the Safari Storme. Of course, go ahead and buy one if you like this kind of a vehicle. Just make sure you have lots, and I mean lots of space in your garage.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week.
अगले हफ्ते हम फिर हाजिर होंगे. तब तक के लिए लॉग ऑन कीजिए हमारे वेबसाइट पर. That's www.ZEEGNITION.com. इसके अलावा you can also check us out on Facebook as well as Twitter. अगले हफ्ते फिर मिलेंगे. तब तक के लिए it's goodbye from me, Rishabh Matharu.
And me, Priyadarshan Bhavekar.
Until next week, drive and ride safe.